name is Reina Ramirez Busqueda. I'm from Charlotte, and I want to inspire kids, like to tell them that never give up in their dreams and stuff, because I've been through a lot when I was a kid, and I still haven't gave up on myself. I almost did in 7th grade. That was in 2015 through 14. I almost gave up on myself. I used to cut my hands. I used to get bullied a lot. I used to get bullied because I was different from the other kids, and I used to like do my own things. I used to sit in the corners and stuff and do my own things, and people used to like throw stuff at me, treat me, and used to call me names like wet bag and stuff like that. And it made me feel awful, but at the same time, I was like, people don't want me in this world. I just, matter of fact, just died. But then one day, I passed out in the middle of the class, like we was coming out. I passed out, and I was because had too much in my mind at that time, because it was like I think the 5th anniversary of my grandfather when he died. He died in 9/11, 2009. I was 8 years old. Some people robbed his house and shot him in front of my uncles and stuff. It broke me because my grandfather, I was very connected to my grandfather, and that was like the only person I was really connected to. And I had things that people called me names and stuff. I passed out right there, and I thought nobody wanted me. And my mom, she broke down crying because she found out that I was cutting myself, doing things I wasn't supposed to. Like, I used to do drugs. I used to do weed, cocaine, and I used to take some type of pills. I started when I was 15, the last year. Because one of my friends, she used to go to parties and stuff, and she was like, come here, I want to introduce you to this. This will help you a lot. And I was like, I don't want to try it. But she was like, go ahead, try it. They kept pushing me to do it, and I didn't. But then it made me feel good. But then I thought about my baby brother and my brother, the youngest ones. One has autism, and the other one has this special thing on him that I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like autism and Down syndrome. And then I was like, I kept thinking about them when I kept taking cocaine and marijuana. I was like, how about they end up doing this? And I'm going to be right there sitting, watching them do the same thing I've been going through in life. When I was little, I kept this to myself. And it was, I think, when I was 6 years old, 2005. My uncle, we call him my uncle, but I really don't know, but he's related to me. He sexually abused me. He raped me when I was a little kid. And my house burned down when I was 11. They burned it down. And then it burnt again when I was 12. That was 2011 and 2012. I told my parents, my mom and my aunts, and they was like, we'll ask him, and he like ignored them. He's like, he didn't do it. But deep down inside, I be having nightmares about it, that he done that to me. And that happened. And that's why I decided to do weed, cocaine, and other stuff. I was scared that I was alone, but then I was thinking, there's people out here to help me at the same time. And when I heard a lot of things that other people been through, I was like, you know what? It's not just me in this world that is suffering right now. There's a lot of people that are suffering. And I decided to come to my counselor sometimes if I needed help. And people come ask me for help because I give them good examples and stuff. I tell them what not to do and what to do. Like marijuana and stuff like that, it's not okay because it will affect your lungs and stuff like that. And I learned that because of my uncle. He used to do marijuana and cocaine, and he went to the hospital and died. And that was like in 2008. And that inspired me, like that came up to my mind, and I was like, you know what? I need to quit, put that aside, because I got to focus on my education. Because I have a dream to go to the Army, build a special hospital for special kids, because I have like 3 Down syndrome cousins that I used to babysit, but I don't see them no more. And I just want to tell people don't give up on their goals, because there's a lot of people that are suffering. You see people out there homeless. I help them out because I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't like to see them doing bad things in this world. I just want them to be happy, everybody be happy with each other, and not saying bad things to each other. And the saddest part is that 2 weeks ago, my friend Nia, she got killed and raped by this Hispanic guy. And she knew me as a little kid when I was only 8 years old. We was very connected with me and her and my brother. I think she came on the news about, I think, 2 or 1 week ago. It was a lady that she was almost gone for a week and a half. And that lady, she was very connected to us because she used to because we used to be poor and everything when we was little. She used to give me pocketbooks, handbags and stuff for me to cheer myself up and play with stuff. Because I'm an artist, I like drawing. That's one special thing I do when I'm mad or sad or angry, anything like that. I just put myself to draw because I need to help my family, because my family right now, they're going through struggles. I started working when I was 7 years old at Pineville Free Market. And that was in 2008. That's when I started working. I helped this guy out, pick up boxes, do things. And he used to pay me like $30 a day. And I used to give that to my mom to help her out and a lot of things because she needed help with house bills and everything. Who keeps me encouraged was my grandfather. I still have him in my mind. He used to do a lot of things. He used to work as a policeman, a construction man, and everything. He never did drugs and everything. He encouraged me. I have dreams about him that he's telling me never give up on my dreams, because sometimes I really do want to give up, but then he comes on my mind. He'd be like, don't give up. Keep doing what you need to do. Don't let these people bring you down, because that's all they did in middle school and elementary. I had therapy for 5 months. I recovered and everything. I stayed in the hospital. I never went back to school in 7th grade, half of the year. I never went back to school. I stayed home with my parents, and I did my work, and I was homeschooled, basically. Yes, and 8th grade, everything started getting a little bit better for me, because people come up to me and tell me that they miss me. It means a lot to me, because I really didn't thought that people loved me and cared for me until that time. They was like, Raina, you finally back. We missed you so much. They usually come and smile. When I just see them smile, it just makes me smile. Even though when I'm mad or sad, they just come up to me and smile. I have to smile. What's on my mind is mostly to help my mama out, because my mama been struggling a lot. She has 4 kids, counting me, 1 older sister and 2 brothers. My father has been around, but not that much, because he's been working and stuff to keep us with food and a shelter and everything. My father don't know about my uncle and stuff, because my father will end up doing something to him. If I tell him, he will end up killing my uncle, and then my 2 little brothers won't have a father, and I want them to have a father. That's why I haven't even called my dad.